Hello everyone. So this is my task 5 as an intern at the Sparks Foundation. So today we are going to explore a very interesting data set that is Indian Premier League. I hope you all will enjoy this. Okay, so we'll start with the objective of this task. What exactly we have to do? We are going to explore this data which is of Indian Premier League, that is IPL, and what and all we want to find. Like, we want to find the most successful teams, players, and the what and all are the factors which are contributing towards the winning or losing the game. Okay, so as usual, we are going to start with importing necessary libraries. We are importing pandas, numpy, matplotlib, and seaborn. Now we are reading datasets. We have two datasets, matches and the delivery. So we are exploring this dataset one by one. So we are reading both datasets, matches, delivery, and first we will see the matches dataset. We can see this dataset has ID, season, city, date, team 1, team 2, and many more. We are going to explore this dataset further, but before that will see this delivery dataset also. Same as a match dataset, we saw that a delivery dataset also, it has 21 columns, and I will check about the null values for the delivery dataset. We can see all about the null values here. These three columns have more than 90% missing values. So we can drop these columns, and it will check the data types in the delivery dataset. So these all are like as shown. So now first we'll talk about the matches dataset which we have already imported. So we'll see there are 18 columns and 756 rows in our dataset, and we'll check the data types of that dataset. We can see that this is a combination of integer, object. Yes, it means it has both the numerical and categorical data. So now we are going to check the null values in the matches dataset. So these all are the null values. In the umpire 3 column, 84% are the missing values. We are going to explore this dataset slowly. So first, by seeing all these columns, we can drop this ID column as it don't have any impact on our dataset. So here we are dropping this ID column. So first we'll see some things about this dataset type, what and all it contains. It contains a season, like it will have in which season the match has occurred. This is city, date, team 1, team 2, toss winner, and toss decision result. I think all these columns are self-explanatory, so we'll explore it further. So now first thing we are going to explore is like highest number of matches at which places. At which places most number of matches has happened. So if we'll see through this graph, we'll be able to see like this is the Eden Gardens, which is a more number of count. It means at the Eden Gardens more number of matches happen of the IPL, and after that this is in the decreasing order. So we can conclude this thing from our visualization. Like Eden Gardens is the place where the most of the IPL had occurred. Now we are going to see how many matches are played in a different season. If we'll compare like which season has more number of matches, so we can see through this graph, and what can we conclude from this, like in the years from 2011 to 2013 almost most of the matches occurred in this season, but the maximum number of matches has occurred in the 2013. So this is our inference from this visualization. And now we'll talk about the top teams, like which teams have won the matches. So for this, firstly we'll see the winner column, and we'll see which teams have a maximum number of winning matches. So here we can see Mumbai Indians won the 109 matches, Chennai Super Kings won 100 matches, and in the same manner it's in a decreasing order. Okay, so now if we want to see all this data through the visualization, we can plot a graph in between our whichever we have seen the winner, we can use a winner dot index as on the x-axis, like the team names, and the winner dot values the count of the matches which the team won. Okay, so in this manner we plotted this graph, and from this graph we can infer, as we all can see, the maximum number of matches won by the team Mumbai Indians. Okay, so we had inferred the one of the most important point from this visualization, that Mumbai Indians is the topmost team which had won the many matches. Okay, now the time comes to talk about the man of the match, like which of the player scored more in terms of runs. So now, if in the same manner as we have checked for the teams, now we are going to check for the players also. So with this description we can see that Gill has a maximum number of winning, but we'll see through the visualization. Same thing we had seen, and from this also we can infer that the one C.H. Gill has a maximum number of winning in his matches. So this is another conclusion from our data set. Okay, now we are going to see the correlation in between our data set, as we had a lot of things to do from this data set, but as a basic thing we are exploring this data, which in all are the most important things from the perspective of exploring this data set. So now we'll see the correlation in between the different columns. We'll be able to see like how these win by runs and seasons are related. We will check all these things. So this is at a correlation, heat map, and the seaborne. Thank you.